Lorna, first one out, never an easy position to be in. How are you feeling?
Right now I'm feeling, a lot positive. Last night was a huge shock for me. It was emotionally draining. It was devastating, but it's just a test of how emotionally strong I was, and I've come through it and I've got a lot to look forward to.
We saw some format changes on the X Factor last night. Firstly, there's this flash vote which Shelley lost, which meant that she knew she was singing for her survival in the competition. Do you think that sort of gave her some sort of advantage over you, just because you were literally put on the spot there and then?
I think that at the end of the day, you have to prepare for the worst. Even though the other contestants were like, Lorna, you're not going anywhere, you're incredible. Do you know what?
No,
with a show like this, and I've always said it, you just never know. There's no guarantee.
Is that sort of a gut instinct then, that you knew that you were going to be in the bottom two, do you feel?
Yeah, it was because I'm quite spiritual, and I felt it. I didn't sleep right that night. I woke up the next morning and I said to Shelley, because we shared a room and we're quite close, like, Shelley, I'm in the bottom two with you. And she went, don't be so stupid, Lorna. I goes, Shelley, trust me, today's the day.
How did Shelley cope in those 12 hours in terms of preparing herself?
She was beside herself.
She?
Yeah, there was moments where her mind's somewhere else, and I said, Shelley, just be positive.
Were you disappointed in Sharon not placing her vote?
No, because I know at the end of the day, they have to do, it's their job, and if that's the way it had to go, that's the way it had to go. But I'm just glad that I had the opportunity to sing, even though I didn't like how I looked and whatever. I got the opportunity to show, and I shone, and there's been a lot of positive feedback about that.
Did Sharon say to you anything after the show?
I didn't really see her after the show, but because I just went off straight with my family. I said I just want to be alone with them, and I want to talk. I want to let my emotion out, because I've learned that bottling up things is never good. So I had to let out, talk how I feel. But she phoned me today, and she was on the way to the airport. She tweeted me, she said she's following me, follow her back, and she said, Lorna, darling, just keep doing what you're doing.
You touched on earlier that you said I didn't like the way I looked. Was that you? Were you not comfortable in the sort of...
I think you can probably see I look a lot different from how I looked. That who that was, I don't know what they're trying to do, make a Diana Ross or something out of me, which wasn't me. And X Factor is about being yourself. Clearly with the other contestants, you can see they're comfortable, they're being themselves, and they were dressed according to who they are.
So when you were trying on clothes, did you not sort of say to people, I'm not sure if this is me?
Yeah, there's been a lot of complaints, like, it wasn't just me, there's a lot of other contestants all moaning, I don't like this, and then the stylist is like, but it's what they want, it's what, and I got that a lot, but I didn't dwell on that too much, because I'm not all about that, because to me it's about vocals and stuff. But you have to come out on stage looking as you are. It's not good when even someone that doesn't know you says, what the hell was that you were wearing?
Yeah, and everybody's getting on very well.
Yeah, but there's been like arguments. I mean, tensions and emotions do run high. It's a competition, and some people, probably weren't comfortable with things. But emotions get on top of you. Even I had it. But genuinely, everyone got along. Yeah, there's been arguments. Everyone's had their little differences. So I've heard,
Who's that between?
I think it's like the younger categories.
Yeah.
But it was bound to happen. And vocalist Annie said, guys, over the next coming weeks, it's going to happen.
And finally, who do you think will win?
I don't know. I know. I keep getting asked this question. I don't know who could win.
Okay,
honestly.
Who would you be rooting for to win?
To win. Rough Copy.
Okay.
Shelley. Someone with passion. Someone who doesn't think. Someone who's got the passion but hasn't told themselves they're going to win.
Your time on the X Factor, have you really enjoyed it?
Yeah, I have. It's been absolutely incredible. I loved it.
Anything that hasn't quite cracked up to how you hoped it would be or what it would be?
Only the part where I was really looking forward to shining as me, and I didn't get to do that. I got to show off my vocals, but I wasn't me.
Okay.
And that's what is my target to do, is show the world. That's always been there.